Well, LTO. So what are we doing with the LTO? Well, the first thing you got to do to them is going to make them a green face instead of a red face. That'll bring them up to around 13.8. These should rest at around 13.3. So that's perfect. Get her done. Just a couple amps at a time. Now, the educated and astute among you will notice that there are a spot for 6 more cells. We have 50 amp hours of LTO lithium. We add these other 6 cells, we'll have 75 amp hours of LTO. Now, the next question is, what to do with said LTO? To answer that question, I point to the space underneath my box. Currently, there is a front thunder lithium 10K version 1 that's over 2 years old sitting in here. It's had a rough life. It's still doing the job. Don't get me wrong. But I want to do something custom back here. I'm thinking custom things. So I'm going to build with something that I have and make something interesting back here. So these are what it takes to do another 25 amp hours. 6 pieces. These rest at like 13.3, I think. It's either 13.3 or 13.2, I don't remember, but it was something like that. That can be charged on stock voltage up to like 14.8, 14.9 without any problems. And yeah, they're $100 basically for 25 amp hours. So I've already got 50 amp hours and I've got the bars to do another 25. So I want to order another 25 amp hours. I've also got to get a balancer. So I like to balance my shit. I'm a big fan of that. And then once I get done, I'm going to build it a custom enclosure. Very custom. Just for me. Now guys, I'm going to tell you the best part about the new place. Yes, it's a disaster area in here, but it's 11 o'clock at night and I can come out here, work on my stuff at 11 o'clock at night. I can come out to the garage and it's lit up in here. There needs to be more lights, but this is the crazy part. So yeah, I've been checking voltages. I can't do it with you guys because handheld, I don't know where my tripod is. But we're setting at around 14.4 across the bank. And so the little charger is doing what it's supposed to do. And it's green, it's very happy, which means it's maintaining at this point. I'm just letting them sit. I love these little chargers, man. For you guys, it's a few seconds since the last clip. In reality, it's been 5 or 6 hours. My buddy Chris was over here for a long time. We're messing around, music and stuff. Talking about car audio, you know. And I come back at it to check on this. And it's creeped on up there. Like I said, it charges at around 14.5 volts, about what your car does. And it'll pull the batteries up and it just trickles. It trickles like 1.2 amps into the batteries. And like here it is, I'll show you. I don't know if you guys can see this. It says its output is 1 to 1.2 amps. You guys probably can just barely make that out. but it works perfectly. It does say that it's for submerged lead acid batteries only. I don't care about that. All I need is voltage. It puts about 14.5 volts out at 1 to 1.2 amps. So it literally can do this. It can sit here and hold these batteries forever without causing any issues. And it doesn't matter what battery I put on, as long as it can be charged at 14.5 volts, this is going to do the job. These are some nice bars though, huh? That looks like 1/4 inch thick. They're solid. And one of my buddies put this bank together, so he put hot glue on them after he tightens the bolts up to prevent them from backing off. Works good. Simple but effective solution. Keep all the bolts tight. Yeah, Isaac's pretty sharp. This is pretty cool. But the cells are out of balance. These are reading 237, and some of these down here are reading 242. There's a couple of banks that are lower than the others, which is why you want a balancer. So I'm going to order one, Heltec, to take care of the balancing needs. The 5 amp Heltec balancer will sort out the issues and make everything happy. It'll balance each of these sets of cells. It won't balance them independently, but they'll do that themselves, because when they're hooked up in parallel, they're basically going to charge each other and balance on their own. So all you have to do is balance the set. So you have, for example, this is the ground side. So you would hook up your ground here, and 1 down there, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And what that does is it'll read the voltage of each cell. If the voltage is high on one cell and low on a different cell, it'll balance. It'll put power from that one to that one. It'll work out to where everything has the same voltage across the board. A balancer is important because if you're, just many reasons, but for example, if these two cells are weak, you're going to be pulling, you're going to hit maximum charge for the cells that are high, right? But these will never get charged fully because they're sitting at lower voltage. So the whole thing will resist letting you charge the weaker guys. When you have a balancer on, it puts them all at a lower state of voltage, but at the same voltage. And then when you charge it, you charge the whole pack up to the same voltage, which is what you want. So ultimately, what I'm going to get is another set of 6 cells. Once I make sure that I'm getting the same 6 cells, I'm pretty sure I found these exact cells, but I got to make 100% sure. They need to be the same chemistry, the same makeup, and the same voltage, and all that stuff. They can be different branding as long as they're the same manufacturer, the same product. Anyway, I'm going to get 6 more cells and a 6S 5 amp Heltec battery balancer. All right, that's not the same as a management system. Okay, so a BMS is different than a balancer. A balancer just balances the cells. A BMS actually has a power lead that goes to it from both ends, and then that BMS has output power, and it controls whether or not the battery puts out power or not. It handles temperature swings and all that stuff. It varies how much power it allows them to put out and be charged at. It basically controls everything between the charging source and the batteries. It controls everything. The problem with that is most of those are limited to 100, 200, maybe 250 amps. And in car audio, it ain't nothing for us to snatch 1,000 amps out of something like this. And a BMS simply won't allow that to happen. That said, you could run 4 times as much battery as you need, and then run a BMS on that, on each of those 4 banks, and get a managed system. So for example, say I had 250 amp BMS. I could run it on one of those banks, separate them, each individual series. So I'd have a BMS on each one. That will work. It would let you have the amperage that you need, mostly because you'd be pulling 250 amps out of this bank, 250 out of this bank, and 250 out of this bank. It would allow you to have a lot of amperage, and it would control everything. Problem is, it adds a lot more size, a lot more weight, and a lot more cost, and a lot more points of failure to the system that you're already going to be taxing. Most of us guys, we're not going to do that. So in order for you to safely run this crap, you've got to manage it yourself, which means doing the things that I'm doing right now. Checking your voltages, making sure everything stays healthy, monitoring the temperatures, all that kind of stuff. You have to do all that yourself. You have to be the battery management system. Ultimately, that means you don't put the batteries together, throw them in the trunk, and forget about them, and let them do their thing for months at a time. You have to actively, continuously keep an eye on everything. Check your individual cell voltages, make sure things aren't getting out of whack. You know, or is it really cold? Do you need to let them warm up before you throw power at them, you know? Things of that nature. You've got to think through stuff, and you've got to actively take care of the stuff. There's not a computer doing it for you. So yeah, these guys are the batteries. I just got a confirmation from the guy that built the bank originally. I wanted to make sure before I jumped on buying a bunch of them. But I've got those in my cart, and I've got the Heltec balancer in my cart. So it's 60 bucks. Now this is the one that has the screen on it that shows you the state of each of these series. So that's good. It'll show you six different. It'll show you each parallel bank, basically. So if you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But if you don't want the screen, you could always go with this guy. It's 26 bucks. So it's a little bit less than half the price. And it will still do the 5 amp 6S charge balancing. So this will take care of it too. It's the Heltec. I am a big fan of Heltec balancers though. There are cheaper ones, but this is what you want. See, this is what the screen looks like on the one with the screen. As you can see, it shows your voltage for each individual series. And that's what you want to see. You want to see that. Then it shows you the voltage for the overall bank as well over here. All on the screen. Very nice. And then of course it has bolt down places where you can attach the thing. So it's a nice clean thing to have. Now if you don't want to take on the responsibility of checking your cells and making sure everything is right, doing all the custom work to making sure it's right, and then of course be responsible for whether the bolts are torqued down right, whether or not they're going to loosen up over time, whether you've got enough bus bar, whether the bus bar is the right material, whether you've built a case or a containment that's actually going to withstand normal abuse as well as potentially crashes. All those different elements in the design process and the maintenance process. If you don't want to go through all of that, go over to Truck Thunder Lithium and pick yourself up a Banger 5K. Right now they're out of stock. He says he'll have more 5Ks back in stock within a month. But excellent batteries, well designed, well built, well constructed. Thousands and thousands of them in use right now.
I've got multiples of the trunk thunder lithium battery that I'm using. Have never had any issues with them. If you want something that's plug and play, that's what you want. And also, if you're interested in getting something custom done, what I'm doing right now, but somebody else doing that work for you and maybe even making it prettier than what I'm going to be able to do, Trunk Thunder Lithium can absolutely do custom batteries as well. So hit them up. And of course, use discount code CAE10 to save on the purchase, no matter what you decide over there.